And I think just having fun, it just it just makes you, I don't know what I'm trying to say now.
Say what you're trying to say, girl.
No, it just...
Say it. Say it.
Yeah.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny and this is Millennialdadtv, and thank you very much for dropping by. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and please consider hitting the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the video, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. And if you're coming back and you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. Now today we've got a special guest. Ta-da! My wife, my beautiful wife, Melissa. Second time she's been on the channel. Second time? No, you've been on a few times, to be fair.
Properly.
Oh yeah, properly, sitting down. Yeah, we're just going to sit down. We're just going to have a chat, regarding one of the topics that we're really passionate about. And I think today we're just going to be talking about lockdown advice for young married couples, especially, in a time where everyone is indoors and sometimes it's easy to, get annoyed or, things can happen. But I think this is just advice that,
we're kind of learning.
Yeah, we're learning as we go in. Yeah. But it's just, advice that we can give to say, even in this time, your marriage can still thrive.
Yeah.
And, I think I read somewhere where it says the rates of divorces in the lockdown, or people who want to separate and divorce, has kind of gone up because people are kind of like, fighting and, being in each other's space. Because we are quite young, we're millennials as well, I think it's something that we're really passionate about, to be able to just to share some of our experiences. I mean, disclaimer, we're no pros, right? We've been married for nearly 7 years.
Yeah.
So, we've learned things along the way.
Still learning.
Still learning. I make mistakes every single day.
You surely do.
Wow. So, it's great to be able to just share some of our experiences and just share what we have to say. We've got about 5 different tips or points that we're going to look at today that, just help us, especially during this lockdown, just to be able to, get along as young couples. And the first point that I have is don't be too harsh on your partner, or basically allow them to deal with their emotions. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's a big one, because I feel like the last few weeks it's been really, people, like, we go through things together as a couple, but also as individuals. So, even I think in a marriage, like, Danny could be going through different emotions and I could be going through different emotions. So I think it's really important that we really allow the other person to just go through the emotions. Like, if they're feeling down, or, if they're not happy, or, like they're normally, just be gentle, show them grace, because it's not easy. Some people have lost their jobs. Some people don't know, like, what will happen to them, what their future holds, or, they're concerned, about, maybe scared of getting the disease or whatever it is. So I feel like really, it's really important that in this season that we show extra grace to each other and extra kindness, because I know I've had my moments, just, not all the time, just, now and then I do kind of feel a bit, down. But the last thing I need, or anyone in that situation needs, is, for you to just be like, oh, what's wrong with you? Just be happy or whatever. No, just show grace. Encourage them, obviously. Encourage your partner if they're feeling really down and, they're discouraged and they feel hopeless. Encourage them. But at the same time, just show them grace, that it's going to be okay. Just allow them to let you know how they're feeling. Allow them to express their emotions. But, I know it can be quite uncomfortable to let somebody just pour all the negative emotions, but that's what marriage is all about. I mean, if you're married, I'm sorry, but it's part of the package, isn't it?
And I think that's a great point, because like you said, you have to allow the other person to be able to, express themselves. Yeah. In a way that, this is like a different situation we've never been in.
No.
And you got to think, you are indoors.
Yeah.
You can only go out, for your designated 1 hour time slot to go out for exercise and everything. Whereas it could be, some people are used to being out all the time.
Yeah.
So it's difficult for most people. So, that brings its own challenges and stuff. So I think being able to allow the other person to just express themselves, and they might express themselves differently to how they've expressed themselves before the lockdown.
Yeah.
Because it's a different kind of environment. So I think just allowing them to deal with their emotions.
Yeah.
Because it's just a different time.
And also, I think if you're the one, you're feeling the negative emotions, I really think like you need to find ways to be able to express your emotions that's not gonna really discourage your partner. Sometimes it could be just you going out, for a walk by yourself, or just going out in the back garden, or just going upstairs, listening to something that's encouraging, reading a book. I know that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
So, don't start throwing things around, because we don't do that.
No.
Don't upset the other person. Just find a way that's really positive that you can express your negative emotions.
That's really good.
It's good.
Point number 2 is do fun things together.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah, you need to. I mean, if you are really going to thrive, you need to have fun. It can't just be all serious 24/7.
Yeah.
And I think just having fun, it just it just makes you I don't know what I'm trying to say now.
Say what you're trying to say, girl.
No, it just
Say it. Say it.
No, it just helps you. I think it helps your relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be able to see the fun side of your husband or wife, and they'll be able to see the same. So yeah.
I think that's a great point, because I think we tend to be busy with work, with life and everything, that sometimes we forget to have fun, not just on our own, but also have fun together.
Yeah.
And it's something that I think we've kind of learned, where sometimes it's like during the week it's busy, work.
Yeah.
And with the kids and everything, you're trying to entertain them, trying to do this and that. Mm-hmm. So it's just trying to find the time. But I think one thing that we've kind of learned over time is, I think, is making time, even during the week when it's busy, make time for each other. So fun things that you can do. You can cook together.
We've done that, haven't we?
We've done that.
What did we make?
Pizza.
Yeah, we did pizza.
Yeah, we made pizza from scratch. So that was, that was quite good, because I think it improves also your communication together.
Yeah, and what did we make with the kids? Meat pies as well.
Yeah,
did that.
Made meat pies, which they were great.
A lot of baking.
Yeah, but then you're a good baker, so sometimes I find I just leave it to you.
No.
But okay, sometimes I help decorate. I help decorate and stuff like that. But it's just fun things together. Also, simple things like just watching films together.
Playing cards.
Playing games.
Exercising if you like exercising.
Organize video chats, video calls, especially in this time that we're currently in. You can use Zoom. Just say other platforms are available. Yeah. But we're using Zoom at the moment, and just to connect.
Young couples.
Yeah, connect with other young couples.
So we try to do that weekly, our couple friends. So,
yeah,
it's fun when you do that, because, it reminds you, you're not just the only married young couple out there. Yeah. There are other people going through the same things as you are. So, arrange some video calls.
Cleaning the house together.
Yeah.
Decluttering. Decorating together. That can be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it can cause arguments, but I'm sure that can be fun as well.
Yeah.
And I think it's just have fun together, because I think it's important not to forget why you're married.
And it does not have to be complicated. I mean, you can literally go online, find couple games. There are loads of those. So play games, and
just connect.
Yeah.
I think playing games, once you start having fun, I think you it kind of brings you back to the reason why you fell in love in the first place. So
yeah, it does.
Yeah, except some people cheat when it comes to playing games and playing cards.
And really, laughter is really good for you, right?
It's great.
What does the Bible say? Laughter is good.
Is that actually in the Bible though? It's actually in the Bible though.
No, it does say. It does say something about laughter being good medicine. It does. It does.
Okay, that's fine. I'll find it. I'll find it.
Yeah.
If I do find it, you see it at the bottom here. If you don't see, if you don't see it, it's not on there. I don't know what Bible you're reading. So that's great. Yeah. So that's, I think, that kind of summarizes that point about just having fun and just do things together, cook, like we said, just cook together and just, surprise her with something that you've never cooked before. Fellas.
And the women said, amen. So if you've got kids like us, we've got 2 kids.
Beautiful kids.
Yeah, blessings from above. 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. So if you've got, kids, involve them as well. Especially we try to involve our kids with the cooking or, doing some gardening, a bit of watering the plants. We involve the kids as well. So,
Cleaning,
yeah, the kids love to help out with cleaning. I mean, they do make the mess after all. So they
love to help out with the cleaning.
So, do things with the kids as well. If you've got kids, show grace to your kids as well, because it can be really hard, especially, and I've been homeschooling as well, so so when they're not listening or when they don't want to do the work, it can be really hard, and you can find yourself just getting upset or whatever. So with your kids as well, show them grace, compassion, be firm, but let them know that you understand, be the person that they can talk to if they need to speak or if they're feeling down. So they do have the emotions. I mean, my Noah, our son, he said to me the other day, "Oh, mommy, I really miss school." So they are missing school, they are missing their friends, their teachers. So really do show them grace during this time as well.
And to the teachers out there,
we love
yeah. 3. Why'd you do it like that?
Like that?
Yeah, no, it's like this. It takes us to point number 3. Give each other space. Social distancing. Give each other space.
Yeah. Just because we're in the house 24 hours together, it doesn't mean we have to be together 24 hours, because that can be really frustrating. So, give your partner, your husband, your wife, give them space to be able to do the things that they want to do. We've got this, what a great time for us to be able to focus on ourselves as well, not just as a couple, but together, writing down your goals, spending time with God, praying, listening to all the sermons you've been wanting to listen to. What a great time to be able to do that. But if you give your partner space, they'll be able to do that, and when they come back, they'll be stronger, they'll be happier, they'll be able to encourage you and lift you up. So don't make your partner be in your face like 24 hours, because it's not always good. So give each other space to work on your dreams, work on your goals, even like communicating with your friends. Like I've got my friends, Danny, you've got your friends. So, give each other time to be able to spend time with your other friends, even if it's just a phone call or video chat or whatever it is. Yeah.
Or even just time of just being on the Xbox.
Yeah.
I think it just allows me time to just kind of, for me personally, allows me time to just chill out and kind of, because I'm still working from home.
Yeah.
And, it's still full on work.
Yeah.
9 to 5.
Yeah.
So I think just having that time where I can just wind down, go on the Xbox, play a couple of hours and just kind of like wind down from
and
like
really,
a work day.
it's about looking after yourself as well, isn't it? Your well-being, your mind, your body, your soul, everything about you. You need to look after you. There's no way I can look after him if I can't even look after myself. So, but to be able for me to look after myself, I need space to be able to do that. So we do try and give each other space, and try it. It's really good.
Point number 4, communication.
Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Because we're not mind readers, are we? I know we're married, but we're not mind readers.
Say that again.
We're not mind readers.
Say that again.
I cannot read your mind. You have to communicate.
That's right. That's so true.
Yeah.
I think, I always say this, I'd rather be told what's wrong rather than me trying to guess what's wrong.
Yeah.
But I know sometimes it goes back to what we spoke about before, about, allowing time and grace and stuff like that. So, maybe you're not ready to communicate at that time.
Yeah. Okay.
But then I'm like, no, let's communicate, because you're not telling me exactly what's going wrong. Or you're not telling me what you're worrying about or what's going on in your head, etc. Or do you know what I mean? So it's important to communicate.
Yeah.
But to be able to, I think, communicate effectively, just talk about things, what's worrying you, what's bothering you. And I think it just helps the other person, especially like right now where we're locked down. A lot of people, we're dealing with different things.
Yeah.
Like we said at the start, we're dealing with different things.
Yeah.
And, the way that I communicate might be different right now because I've never been in a place where I'm locked down. I've never been in a place where I want to go out, but I know I can't go out.
Yeah.
And, sometimes that plays on your mind, etc. So,
and I mean, that's the reason why, you get married as well, to have somebody to communicate with you.
Yeah.
So don't go through the emotions all by yourself. Don't do
that's
that.
right.
Speak to your partner, your husband, your wife. Let them in so they can see what you're going through. And they'll be able to help you. They'll be able to help you. So don't go through it by yourself. It's not good.
Yeah. And I think it helps. Communication.
Yeah, and I think also find the right time to be able to communicate as well.
Right environment.
Yeah,
as well.
set the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So you can communicate.
I think
if your part, I was going to say, because now he's working from home. So if he's working, I can see he's busy working. That's probably not the right time for me to communicate. Deep things anyway, it's not the right time. So, just know when you can communicate. But I know after the kids have gone to bed and we're just chilling, that's the right time to communicate. So find the right time to be able to communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you touched on setting the right atmosphere for communication.
Yeah.
And sometimes that kind of comes back down to knowing your spouse's love language.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's important. Mm-hmm. So, for example, I know one of your love languages.
So what are the 5 languages?
Oh, tell us then.
5 love languages.
Tell us.
Oh, okay. Words of affirmation.
Okay.
So compliments, you look really good today.
Thanks.
You've done really well.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Just compliments, words of encouragement, acts of services. That's my one.
I was going to get to that,
it's not my main one,
but you spoiled it now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Acts of services. So, if they like chocolates or if they like you to do things for them. Yeah. So I love a cup of tea. So
I hate making tea. I hate making tea.
So anytime I welcome cup of teas, don't I? So
I don't like making them. So
Physical touch.
Yeah.
So that's another one. I think that's for a lot of guys out there as well.
Wow. Shots fired.
Yeah, so physical touch, make time for that. If that's important in their marriage. Quality time. Yeah, spending time together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's.
And the 5th one?
Gifts. Receiving gifts. Yeah. So
okay.
Flowers and
stuff like
all
that. All that jazz.
Yeah,
so those are the 5 love languages.
They are from a book called The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. So we'll put the link in the description so you can buy it. This is the time to read it. Come on, you've always been wanting to grow in your marriage. This is the time.
Get it. I mean, this is not sponsored, by the way. No ad or anything. So
we love Gary Chapman.
One of your love languages is acts of service. So if I'm to communicate with you properly, if I leave the dishwasher not loaded, for example, if the dishwasher is not loaded, but then you you want things to be done, etc. For you to feel loved, right?
Yeah.
So if I don't load the dishwasher, and then you see that, that's going to cause frustration on your point of view or from your side, and then when I try and talk to you, you're not going to be really receptive and we're not going to communicate properly.
Yeah, but this is the thing about communication. So if your partner, they're not doing the things that you want them to do, communicate. Come on. Exactly. How many times do I, if I need him to do the dishes, I've just learned to communicate.
Are we going there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I will tell him, can you please, babe, I really need you to do the dishes today. So it's all about communicating because your partner, like we said, they're not mind readers. It might seem common sense to you. I mean, you've eaten, washed the dishes, but for somebody else, that's not on their mind.
So you're saying it's not common sense for me? Right, we've gone there. We're going to communicate right now.
Yeah, so whatever you need doing, ladies, communicate. And men, communicate to your partner.
I think that's the point I was trying to make. That I could have just kind of left it and be like, oh no, I'll do them first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
But because maybe I haven't communicated that to you that I'm going to do it first thing in the morning, so you don't worry about it. You might think, oh, he isn't bothered, so I'm not going to talk to him. It puts you in a bad mood because that's one of your love languages. And then we end up not communicating properly.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I do put the dishes away.
Yeah, you did.
So point number 5 is be intentional. And I think it's just being intentional about everything that we've spoken about.
Yeah.
So be intentional about your communication. Be intentional about, just giving each other space, and be intentional about
Spending time together.
Spending time together.
Having fun together.
Having fun together. I know we're on lockdown, but if you know that you like going out, having meals or getting a takeaway, just get a takeaway. And fellas, just lay the table like like you're at a restaurant. Just be intentional. We
had to do that, don't we?
Yeah.
We'll try it.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah. But just dress up, lay a table like you're going out, and be intentional about just spending that quality time together. And like we said, this is the time. You're locked down. You have no choice. You just got to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, lockdown becomes miserable, really.
Yeah.
So you just make time for each other. One thing that I know we haven't touched on is I think it's just spending time with God together.
Yeah.
I think for us it's important as Christians. We spend time meditating, worship together. At the moment, church is online. So, we watch that together and we're able to kind of come back and study together, take communion together. There's a lot of, do you know what I mean? There's a lot of
worship together. I know we can't go out to church, but you can worship together.
Yeah.
Because what does the Bible say? Where 2 or more are gathered.
Yeah.
This is 1, 2, the Holy Spirit, Jesus.
We're there. So
there's plenty. You're not by yourself. So worship together. Be intentional.
Just be intentional.
Even about, we're talking about your well-being. Be intentional about reading your Bible as well. Because, only the word is going to change the way that you see things, the way you see your partner, or the way you see your situation, really, your circumstances. So make sure if you want to do it in the morning, that's up to you. In the afternoon, whatever works for you. But whatever you do, be intentional about reading the Bible, listening to sermons. Literally, there are thousands.
Yeah.
What are some that we like? Would we like to listen to? Besides our pastors, we love our pastors.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
they're great. We watch them all the time.
Yeah, every day.
I like listening to Steve Furtick.
I love listening to Sarah Jakes. I love Sarah Jakes.
Yeah.
Sarah Jakes.
Pastor Mike Todd.
Sarah Jakes. I forgot her last
Roberts.
name. Yeah, Roberts. Yeah.
I'm intentional. I know what she listens to. I like listening to Mike Todd.
Mike Todd.
Yeah,
Joyce Meyer.
There's the great pastors out there, great people that are teaching the word. So, you find something that's up your street, basically.
Yeah, and be intentional about building relationships with other couples.
That's so good.
During this time.
Yeah,
be intentional about it, because they're also looking for friendship. So be intentional. It takes effort, it takes time, but it's worth it. So worth it.
That's so good. That's so good. I think that's everything from us. Thank you very much for watching. Again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button at the bottom. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more uploads. I think we're going to do a few of these, and we'll just sit down, chat about different things concerning, young married couples, children, young adults, etc. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you don't miss any uploads. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.